Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 1 in our walkthrough for the 27th mystery in the Nancy Drew series, Nancy Drew, the Deadly Device. Really excited for this one. This is the first murder mystery that Nancy has been called to solve since her very first mystery, Secrets Can Kill. Mystery number 1 and now mystery number 27. So it's been a long time since the stakes were like really this high, so it's very exciting. We have our fairly new interface here that we were introduced to in the last game, Tomb of the Lost Queen. Down here we have a few extras which we will get to see after the end of the game. More ND, it will allow you to look at any of the previous games and get a little bit of information from all of those. But let's go ahead and start a new game. And as usual, we are going to do it on Master Sleuth, which means we get no hints, a basic task list, and more challenging puzzles. We love a good challenge on this channel. Scientist found electrocuted in laboratory. Foul play suspected. Murder suspected in death of Niko Jovic.
Nancy, you made it. Good.
You couldn't tell me much earlier. What's the story?
You'll find all the information in Niko's desk drawer. The combination is 171943.
Got it. I'll need full access to the lab. And a cover.
For the cover, say you're doing due diligence for a new investor. I'll back you up if anyone asks. But full access to the lab? No. It's too dangerous.
If I can't investigate everything, I might have a problem on my hands.
All right. I'll have Ellie set up a demo for you. But that's it. The equipment in this lab is extremely dangerous.
Got it.
Approach the case how you want, but I think I know where you should start. Ryan. The police really thought she might be behind Niko's murder. They just couldn't prove it. She built the machine that killed him, and supposedly she'd threatened him. Start there. I've got to leave the office. If you need me, I'll be on my phone. Good luck. Stay safe, and please, help me do right by Niko. He was a brilliant scientist and a good man.
All right, so we are at the Technology of Tomorrow building. This is Niko's office, the man who was murdered, electrocuted. And we can kind of look around in his office to see what we can see. I'm fairly clear on what's going on, kind of like why we're here and what we're doing. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see. Anything here that we can look at? Doesn't look like it. There's this locked cabinet that we'll probably want to get into. Can we look at any of the drawers? It doesn't appear as though we can. That looks like Nikola Tesla. Let's see. Nothing we can look at here. There's kind of a weird-looking contraption. Kind of another weird-looking contraption. Some sort of pigeon kind of thing. Okay. And now Niko's desk. So this is where we can...
This must be the drawer where Victor put the case file.
Yeah, so Victor's the guy who must have called us in and is asking us to kind of solve this case. So our code was 171943. Okay. It's nice to have a case file again. These are really helpful. Nancy, here are the notes from the police investigation. Keep the contents of the file to yourself and do not remove it from Niko's office. If anyone should discover the file on you, your cover would be blown. Victor. Okay. So our victim is Niko Jovic, PhD, 61 years old, theoretical physicist, and co-owner of Technology of Tomorrow Today facility. Body removed by coroner, cause of death confirmed as electrocution by high voltage discharge of the Tesla coil. Body was discovered in Tesla Coil Lab by Ellie York at 12:13 a.m. Yikes. Victim was widely acclaimed as a genius in his field, known to have poor social skills, perceived as unfriendly or uncaring, even antagonistic by coworkers. Never married, no immediate family living. Crime scene evidence, victim's expertise and decades of experience in wireless energy, and the high-level safety features built into the Tesla coil's operating procedure indicate against victim's death as a workplace accident. Victim's death is therefore regarded as suspicious. So because he was so smart and there were a lot of safety measures, they definitely think that he was murdered. It seems unlikely that this would have been an accident. Okay. Lab access restricted to employees only by secure keycard entry. Mason Quinto, research assistant, day shift, claims to have been on a date at time of death, but according to his date, they had parted ways by 10:30 p.m., dislike of victim evident during questioning. Ellie York, research assistant, night shift, on site at time of death, called 911 to report incident, update left town the following evening. Ryan Kilpatrick, technical engineer, day shift, stated that she was driving back to the lab from Colorado Springs at time of death, appeared distraught, evasive, and nervous during questioning, built a machine that killed victim. Okay. Gray Courtwright, head of security, night shift, on site at time of death, taciturn, recalcitrant, and unfriendly towards police, refused to speak of his relationship with the victim. Co-workers seemed uncertain as to how he has continued to keep his position. Interesting. And then Victor Lawsett, the guy that called us in, laboratory co-owner, office off-site, oversees business and financial decisions, stated he was working alone in off-site office at time of death. Notes, suspect questioning failed to provide an ironclad alibi for any employee. So no one's got an alibi. Keycard log records indicate another entry shortly before victim's death, but security video LBTY 510258 obtained from head of security showed no one entering lab from the time of victim's entrance until after his time of death. The keycard used to enter the lab after victim has not been recovered from premises and does not match any keycard ID in the logs. It is believed a power surge occurred on site as a result of coil tests being run shortly before victim's death, causing a glitch in the log system. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm going to write down the name of that video really quickly. Witness statements and crime scene evidence suggested Ryan Kilpatrick as the prime suspect. She was arrested and brought to the police station for interrogation. After a lengthy questioning, Ryan Kilpatrick was released due to lack of concrete evidence, but remains a person of interest. No further leads at this time. Case remains open, unsolved. Crime scene decontaminated and labs, office, and surrounding rooms restored to pre-incident state. Personal belongings of victim recovered as evidence, including files and experiment notes, shall remain in police possession for further investigation. Scientific equipment has been released back to lab, secured site reopened to scientific use. Okay, so since the crime scene has been cleaned up, it doesn't sound like we're really going to be able to find too many clues.
I need to find a way to fix this.
Okay, so it looks like there's a kind of like a recording system or something we can use to listen to a file, perhaps? And then what do we have here?
It looks like it's missing the opening mechanism.
A candy machine. Okay, well, I'm putting that on the top of my task list. Get open the candy machine.
Did that.
Obviously, that's the most important thing here. All of his degrees on the wall. Okay, interesting. What do we got on our phone? Oh, it tells us the weather. It's clear in Colorado Springs. And we have our camera. Who do we call? We can call Frank and Joe Hardy or Victor. Okay, so we can call the Hardy boys. What about our backgrounds? Anything fun? So this is the tomb from Tomb of the Lost Queen. This is Nancy's desk from Alibi and Ashes. The Queen's entrance, the tomb again from Tomb of the Lost Queen. Professor Sparrow, painting from The Captive Curse. Haunted, oh, it's the Haunted Mansion. That's so fun. And Waverly Academy, the piano. Okay, well, you know I gotta do Waverly because that's my absolute favorite game. I'm a little biased. Those drums are really quiet. So are the frogs. They're all really quiet. Creepy organ. The cow. I mean, that's always fun. That's adorable. I like the danger one because that's really cute. And then our text message sound. Alert. Thunder. Harp. A horse. A bell. Or a squeak. I almost want to do something like that might scare me. You know, just to like make things interesting. The bell. I love that. Dong. Cool. All right. Messages. Oh, we get text messages. Fun. Look at Nancy being all tech savvy with her updated phone, getting some texts. All right, let's do some exploring. What do we got here? This looks like an alarm button, which maybe we shouldn't push right now. What's in here? Oh!
Hello, Nancy. I forgot to tell you, we've been having a lot of outages lately.
Funny you mention that. I think you're having one right now.
It's nothing to worry about. We've got backup on the big systems. Most of the time, Gray can get things back online in an hour. Occasionally it takes a while, but rarely does it come close to the critical window.
Critical window?
Some of the equipment can get unruly when the power supply isn't consistent. Don't worry about it, though. Take the time to get settled. Catch up on sleep. All right. Gotta run.
We're apparently supposed to go to sleep. I can't get through. I can't go anywhere else.
Okay, what's that? Ah, come on.
Nancy crashing into furniture. That would be me.
Ow, my toe.
Very graceful.
Whew.
That'd so be me. That's so funny. Okay. I guess... Well, what time is it now? Is it the day right now? Do we then, like, set the alarm for nighttime? I don't know what day it is. Can I not back away? I guess set it for night? Because I think it's day right now. Ooh. What?
This was not what I expected when I set the alarm.
Yeah, apparently. What's going on? Reduce stress, bang head here, repeat as necessary. Why is there, like, what's the alarm? Hello?
Oh! You, come with me.
What's going on?
No chit-chat. Come, now. We need to get the system shut down before the grid goes critical. Get all those switches powered off. I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Could this have been used to keep the power on? I need to keep this together with any other evidence I find.
Interesting. So someone was purposely messing with the power. Okay, so this is one of those puzzles where every time you touch something, it will turn everything else off around it. And... we want it, the power all the way off. Oh boy. So far, not doing great. But we'll figure it out eventually, right? Right? We're master sleuths, guys. I think this is a timed puzzle though, so if I like don't get it in time, I'm gonna like blow everyone up, which would not be ideal. I wanna like, I gotta get us locked in here. Reset. Okay. What if we do something like the corners, and then maybe like this corner and this corner, you know, something like that, and then okay, something like that maybe. Probably not. Yeah, I'm gonna blow us up. There has to be like a really fast way to do this, and I'm just not finding it at all. not saying much because I'm really focused and I'm really worried that I'm gonna, like, destroy the entire lab. Let's see. What if we do... Oh, pfft. I fixed it.
Nice work. Now get out.
Who are you? What just happened?
If the grid had gone critical, we'd all be dead right now. I'm Gray. I don't care who you are. Don't tell me. Get out.
You're fun. I don't care who you are. Get out. Okay, so we were in here.
It's locked.
And
I need a card to get in the lab.
I love that they brought back the classic.
It's locked.
Love that. Okay. So I guess I just saved everyone and I get no thanks for it. Periodic table, that'll probably come in handy. Mad scientist or genius, this week's crackpot science poll. Okay, nothing really useful here. That appears to be an elevator. A la Treasure in the Royal Tower, i.e. very old. Okay, the power's back on, so that's good. And it looks like it might have been turned off on purpose. Can we find anything in here? I love how our bed has Coco Kringle, whatchamacallits on it. And what's on the nightstand? Is it like sunglasses or a headband or what do we got over here? I feel like they're probably cookies, but I can't quite tell what they are. I just can't see them. The Life and Times of Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla demonstrates wireless transfer of energy. Nikola Tesla was a genius, visionary, and inventor who left an indelible mark on the world. With 700 patents to his name, Tesla broke new ground in research and design to usher in a second industrial revolution. Many of today's technologies are based on Tesla's designs. Tesla was born on July 10, 1856 in Smiljan, in the Austro-Hungarian province of Lika in modern-day Croatia, to Serbian parents. He showed signs of genius at an early age. His ability to solve complex mathematical and mechanical problems in his head helped him come up with his inventions. One of his first inventions was a bladeless water wheel, an early version of the famous Tesla turbine, when he was only 5 years old. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York with just 4 cents and a letter of introduction to Thomas Edison in his pocket. The letter from the inventor Charles Batchelor stated, "My dear Edison, I know 2 great men and you are one of them. The other is this young man." From the first interview, Edison recognized Tesla's talent and promptly hired him to help improve Edison's direct current dynamos, promising a $50,000 bonus should Tesla succeed. These civilities were not to last. Despite their shared genius, the 2 men were unalike as possible. Self-taught Edison worked by trial and error and backed DC power, while Tesla fully visualized his inventions before building them and believed that AC was the future of electricity. The breakup came when Tesla, having fixed the DC dynamos, went to claim his bonus. Edison declared the offer had been just a joke. Tesla quit. Now free to focus on AC power but lacking the needed funds, Tesla was forced to dig ditches to make ends meet. This ended when industrialist George Westinghouse bought the AC polyphase patents Tesla had filed. Tesla and Westinghouse partnered to face off against Edison in an electrical battle that became known as the War of the Currents. Tesla's genius wasn't restricted to AC. He was also the inventor of radio, though history books continue to give that credit to Guglielmo Marconi. I've never known how to say his first name. Tesla's first radio patents were filed in 1897 and granted in 1900. Marconi's radio patents weren't filed until November 1900 and were initially refused because they infringed on Tesla's existing patents. In 1904, for unconfirmed reasons, Tesla's patents were reversed and the radio patent was given to Marconi. Ironically, after Tesla's death in 1943, the Supreme Court would restore the radio patent to Tesla for purely political reasons. Radio was just one of Tesla's innovations. His creations included the induction motor, a remote-controlled toy boat that foreshadowed robotics, the Tesla coil in his Colorado Springs lab, the first AC hydroelectric power plant on Niagara Falls, the Tesla turbine engine, fluorescent lights, the doomed wireless energy transmitter called Wardenclyffe Tower, one of the first plans for radar, and even a proposed death beam for military use. But Tesla's genius came at a price. He cared more about inventing than making money and often ran out of funds as a result. He had only a few close friends, one of whom was Mark Twain. He had a pathological fear of germs, an obsession with the number 3, was repulsed by the sight of pearls, and suffered from visions throughout his life. He had a strong attachment to pigeons, particularly a white one he cared for in his room. He outlived his fame, dying in 1943 alone in his room at the Hotel New Yorker. After Tesla's death, the FBI seized his paperwork and possessions, eventually releasing them in 1952. Still, theories abound that more was found in that hotel room than has ever been released. One of the most celebrated personalities of the 19th century, Tesla saw his star fade during his lifetime. Eclipsed in history, his legacy remains in the technology that runs the world today. From the electricity in our homes to the motors running our machines to futuristic visions made reality, Nikola Tesla lives on all around us. Okay, interesting. And then a partial list of Tesla's patents. Okay, with dates and numbers. Very interesting. Alright, so I guess we have a Tesla book. Anything else in these lockers? Doesn't appear to be. And then we have the restroom here.
My name is Nancy, I'm a detective, and I really hope this bathroom is soundproof. Yeah! Woo!
I mean, probably not, but hopefully you're the only one in here. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of where we'll leave our first part. We explored a little, met some crazy people, and still don't really have a clue what's going on. But I'm going to leave this part right here. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.